Welcome back to the SSL Family Dad channel. We are out in what I call the valley here this morning. We've got a little job ahead of us, or quite a big job ahead of us. Probably a job for several years, but we're going to start today. So let me show you what the task is, and we'll start to figure out what the best way is to tackle this thing. So the house is up here. This is what we call the valley. Because of the wet soil in here, and just because of the way that a lot of these oak trees grew very tall, and their roots can't quite support them in this moist soil, and they fall down. And so we've got quite a bit of open area down here with dead trees. This tree came down just a couple years ago. We've got quite a few back there that have come down that are actually off the ground, so they're not rotting, but they're nice and dry probably at this point. But I need to get these out of here. I want to burn this stuff before it rots away. But today I want to try to work on this one. Got all of our equipment out here. We've got a couple saws, some gas and oil, and the biggest tool that we'll need for this, I think, is the tractor. I think I can get a strap around that, and then maybe cut in sections, cut a section off here, put a strap on it, and then pull that section up. Let's get to work. So I like to use the tractor backwards when I'm pulling things out like this, because I can manipulate the bucket to get a little extra tug on things. Sometimes I can roll the bucket back and forth, get a little hydraulic power to move things. And this has loaded tires in the back, so all the weight's back there. So if you pull from the back without any weight on the front, you just end up popping wheelies. And this tractor is pretty light. So, and because we're four-wheel drive, we've got traction on the front tires with all that weight on the bucket as we pull. These straps have been really handy. I have a couple of these that actually Captain Jimmy, a fellow follower from long ago, he came out to the farm when we lived out there. He stopped by the house and he dropped off one of these straps. Not this one, actually. He dropped off this other one. But that has been super useful. There's not a great way to attach things to the bucket. This is basically what I do. I just run a chain around it, or I'll run the strap all the way around the whole bucket and just use it that way. Well, it worked, and that's fine. But I don't think this is the solution for all this wood. So I got up the main middle section of it, maybe 60 feet, 50 feet of it. Still have this big chunk up here that'll have to be cut into several pieces. I don't think I'm going to be dragging all of this stuff up here like that. I just don't see, time-wise, it's just not effective. So I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm gonna have to try to find a way to make a road, and I think that there's a spot right here. But hauling all these up here, I mean, I'm making a mess of the yard, and I was trying to get these up on some 4x4s so I can stay out of the dirt and pea gravel when I'm cutting. But now they're all covered in dirt and pea gravel, so my blade's gonna end up getting dulled anyway. But we got quite a bit of wood here, so what I'll probably do for today, I'll cut up what I brought up, and we'll get that up and get it split. And I might try messing around with this one right here. The one attachment that I keep kicking myself for not adding to this tractor package when I bought it is a grapple. It would have been so useful to have that grapple. It would have been perfect for here. I can grab logs, pick them up, so that might be an investment I need to make here soon. Well, it's been a few days. It's actually been a week. It was last Monday. Monday is my normal day off, and so I'm here working on the homestead again. And I'm back out to the hill, back out to the valley, and I think I might have a different idea. I'm gonna take you along, see what we can do. We got a little snow. So this is, I went down already, I cut up all the logs down there into logs, the trees into logs. But this is a super steep spot. This is where I was dragging those logs up right here. And I really would prefer, we have, landscaping back here. This is kind of a landscape wood chipped path. And originally I was gonna make a path back there where it's flatter, but I'd really rather keep it here because I can make a road that eventually goes out and over to our driveway. So although this is really steep, I'm gonna try it. So we're gonna take the tractor down here, and the back blade's gonna naturally scrape along here. So I'll scrape these leaves down into the valley there, and then we'll figure out a way to turn around, get faced this way again, and then I'll load up with some logs, and then we'll see if we can make it up. I may have to scrape some of this pea gravel and stuff down there and smooth this out a little bit. Or I might just get stuck down there and have to go up the other way anyway. We'll see. Well, I guess if I needed that question answered, which apparently I did, the answer is no. You cannot make it up this hill. I don't know, I could try taking some weight out of the bucket and see if that would help. I could try taking the blade off the back, because the way that the incline is, the blade actually digs in a little bit right here. It's not frozen, it's just wet. It's thawing today because of the sun. And it's super wet down here. I think I'm gonna have to clear all this out, cut this tree, and I'm gonna have to cut a couple of these little trees down and try to make a path up somewhere in here. Well, we made it pretty easy. So maybe this will be the up and that'll be the down. But this is what we've got. 6 foot tall, 18 foot long stack of wood, plus what's on the ground and what is next to the splitter. So that will give us, depending on the weather, this could be 2 weeks. If the weather's super cold, this will be about a week and a half. If it's pretty warm, it could be longer than 2 weeks. So still have a little bit left over here as well. The drama continues. Well, it got dark. But at least I have a way down into the ravine, into the valley now. We'll use those 2 paths I made and we'll shore those up a little bit with maybe some rock and wood chips and other things to keep the mud down. But I think that's gonna work. I got a lot of wood in that valley to get, so that'll be nice to have a way to get the tractor down there. Hopefully you guys enjoyed tagging along for the wood collecting saga, as it always continues here on the homestead. Love to hear from you guys. What do you think? Any ideas on how to better haul the wood out of the valley? Don't forget to hit thumbs up on today's video, and as always guys, thanks for watching. Have a good one.